I like berry picking, going on a hike. In the springtime, it's fishing. Summertime, it's berry picking, picnicking, and in the fall, caribou hunting. I grew up, my dad harp seal hunting when they had value, when they were on the market. So my dad was harp seal hunter. So growing up, it was my mom that was working on harp seals all the time. It was like she never slept, working on harp seals. I watched her, learned from her, and when she thought I was old enough to try it, she taught me how to do it. When the seal is brought in, depending on how there is blubber, fat on the seal skin, some men just go enough for it to be ready to be scraped. But sometimes when the seal is brought in to the house for a meal, there's usually a bit more fat left on the skin. So in order to prepare that, you have to take the some of the fat off before it's ready to be scraped. So removing some of the blubber, the fat, when that process is done, you can put it in the sink, or when you're outside in the river, to rinse the excess blood or fat, oil from the skin. You put it back in the board, what we call an upvik, and there's a tool that is square-like. The bottom part is metal and the handle is wood. You use that to scrape off the excess of water, the blood. When that is done, you turn the skin over and you start scraping, starting from the head. When the head part is done, you just work your way down, scraping the fat off. After a while, you can cut off the head part, leaving the ears, the ear holes on the skin, working around the flipper holes, working your way down. When you're down to the bottom, you can cut off the little part of the bottom left. If the tail is attached, you can cut that off more like a U shape. You can rinse it again in warm water and scrape, putting it back in the board. You can use that scraper again to scrape off the excess water, oil. That's when you can put it outside now to kind of air out a bit, dry outside overnight or even a day. When that is done, we bring it back inside, and then we start sewing the holes, the flipper holes, the wound hole, or if we accidentally made a hole on the skin, those are all sewn. And the next step is cutting holes around the edge of the seal skin, preparing it to put it on the frame to dry and stretch. If anybody asks me, I will. I'm more than happy to teach. I want the younger generation or whoever wants to learn to keep our knowledge, to keep our tradition alive, the importance of seal, what seal skin, what you can use the seal skin for, what it can be used for, just keeping our tradition alive. Kovianaktok Pimariuyok. I'm just saying seal is delicious, very nutritional, very healthy. It's very delicious whether it's eaten raw or cooked. The importance of learning how to tend to it as a woman and what you can make out of the seal skin. Clothing, basically anything. You can make anything out of it. You can make a rug on the wall. You can make clothing out of it. It's beautiful. The land is so important to us. I feel it's very important to us because it gives to us, whether it's small crowberries to plants. There's some plants we use to light our kulik or tea. It provides for us. The soil is used in sod houses. The land is used for animals, for birds nesting, animals feeding off of it, and we eat the animals. So whether it's soothing, it's peaceful, it's given to us, it's ours to provide also. So it provides to us and we also provide to it.